No matter what those about, we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I think I've heard enough.
We approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assumed that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive
Doctor.
servo.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe him. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long
Dr.
past
Fillmore.
their projected
Hi there.
lifespans.
Something I
If
can
you
help
ask
you with?
me, they were built pretty well.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full
It's an
Gen
honor
3
to have you
roll out.
here, sir.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to
Hey
duty.
there.
It must make you
Thanks
proud
again.
to see
Of
all that
course.
Father has done, all that he has built.
Operator. Greetings, sir. Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing.
Excuse me,
At
Doctor?
this point, she's
Ah,
just doing it
it's
for
you.
fun.
You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. He's, how to put it, very organized and precise. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately I prefer less animated pursuits.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
What just...
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even
Excuse me,
testing?
Doctor?
Nothing.
Ah, it's
At this
you.
point, she's just doing it for fun. Uh-huh. Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, before I've been... You're...
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come.
Given that the... In case... If...
Mhm.
Now, unless...
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your... Very...
Right.
Well, that was productive.
I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend...
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters. It It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Have you seen my girls? I hope they're not getting into too much trouble.
True food supplement 77 has been... Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand...
Doctor.
I wonder how
Welcome.
the Warwick family is
So good
doing.
to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally
Clayton
must be
Holden,
close to 10 years old
head
by
of the
now.
Bioscience
It's
Division.
remarkable.
I
that
can't
any
wait
child
for you
can
to see the
survive
work we're
for so
doing.
long up there, don't
It's
you
truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his...
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some
We're
heads
all
together.
looking forward to
What
working
now?
with you.
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some course.
Hey, Doc.
So,
Please don't.
here
There's
you
enough
are.
friction as it is
Justin
between
Ayo,
us
acting
and pretty
director
much
of the
all
Synth
other
Retention Bureau.
departments.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand.